Welcome back. He was handpicked by then Governor Andrew Cuomo to lead the state's Democratic Party, and he's now throwing his support behind Governor Kathy Hochul's 2022 election bid more than 13 months in advance. He says it's an effort to discourage other Democrats from challenging her in next year's election. That man is Jay Jacobs, chair of the state Democratic Party, and he's joining us now tonight. Mr. Jacobs, thanks for being here. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so why endorse now so early? We've got public advocate Jumaane Williams considering running. He was very critical of your decision here. Letitia James, Bill de Blasio have also, hemmed and hawed about running. What's the harm in letting other Democrats join the race here and letting the primary process play out before the head of the party makes a decision?
Well, let's make it clear. Me making a decision as to who to support doesn't stop anyone from running. What I want people who are considering running to know is really what the measure is of their true support before they make those decisions. I would prefer not to have a multi-candidate series of primaries, both in the gubernatorial and in the attorney general, as well as the lieutenant governor slot, because the more primaries we have, the more mess it creates, the more dissension and discord, and also the more resources we use up ahead of the 2022 election. We've got a much tighter election calendar. In February is when we begin the process, really, with the state Democratic Convention.
Okay. It raised a few eyebrows when you said you called Andrew Cuomo before making this announcement. You said this was a courtesy. Now, I've got to point out, a couple of Cuomo's accusers say your courtesy call to him is a sign that not enough has changed. They say the status quo remains the same in politics. Lindsey Boylan is calling for the current governor, Kathy Hochul, to push for your removal from your position. What would you say to Ms. Boylan?
Well, I've been county chair in Nassau for 20 years. I've been state chair. This is my second go-around in that position. It's cumulatively almost 6 years. And, I've had numerous times, I've had nonsensical reasons that people ask for my resignation and are unhappy with me. Listen, you make a courtesy call to someone who has $16 to $18 million in their campaign account and is still, putting their name out there. And he wasn't the only call I made. I made about a dozen calls, other leaders across the state. It doesn't have any indication of anything. I didn't consult with Andrew Cuomo. And quite frankly, I answered the question posed to me by a member of the press. I answered it honestly. I didn't see any problem in it, and it doesn't represent anything. Some people are not happy unless they're unhappy, and they've got to find some reason to be angry with someone. And I think that's a lot of it from some of the criticism I've been getting.
Okay. We've just got a few seconds left, but I just want to ask, you were obviously a staunch ally of the former governor's. You did call for him to resign, but you were one of the last to do so. Do you think there's a chance your endorsement of Hochul here might hurt her?
Well, I don't think so at all. First of all, the staunch ally, I was the state chair under Andrew Cuomo. I worked with Andrew Cuomo. I think he did some fabulous things for our state, and I feel very good about it. When I thought it was time for him to go, I told him that. When he chose not to, I told the public that. I've always been someone who has stood up for the state party. I do this job voluntarily. I do it because I love it, and I'm going to continue doing what I think is right. Kathy Hochul is the right candidate to be our nominee for governor. She's done a fabulous job, and I'm pleased to be able to support her. And I hope she, is going to have a successful run.
All right. Well, I'm sure this won't be the last conversation we have. Jay Jacobs, chair of the state party. We appreciate it. Thanks for being here tonight.
Thank you.